Peace, pieces. What's good with you? I just realized that I set a schedule my live for yesterday, for tomorrow. It is supposed to be for tonight. That is crazy. How's your day going? Right here. Peace, peace to everybody. Come in. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm in the process of taking my hair loose. So that's why I have a scarf on today. And I couldn't really show my head yesterday. It was a mess. Okay? Ooh. Can y'all hear me? I think I got that. Wait on a couple more people to come in. But in the meantime, let me know if y'all can hear me. Because I know my phone be on some other ish. Okay. Peace, sis. Peace, peace. How y'all doing today? We definitely gonna dive into stuff. I know yesterday when I went live, I probably was kind of all over the place. Because I had just woke up and I just was trying to make some sense of some a download I was gaining. Um, but yesterday I wanted to come back live, but I had a little company, so I couldn't come back immediately live. But it was a good reason because I needed to write some stuff down, and plus I had to talk to my bro a little bit. Okay, thank you, sis. I had to talk to my bro a little bit too. So, but we're gonna dive in this in just a moment. We definitely gonna be talking about this all is mental. I know we understand the theory of that. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What? What did I tell you? Dad. I told you stay in your brother's room, didn't I? Okay. Get your iPad and go back. I want to say hey. Okay, you can come and say hey right quick. But you have to go back in there, okay? Come and say hey. Come on. Okay. Girl, stop acting shy. And say hey. Hi. She want to say hey to the chat. Okay. You got that up? Hmm? Huh? You got your hair out? Huh? You got your hair out? You said your hey? Yeah. Okay. Go back to your brother room. Get your iPad. Zalika said hey. Hi. She said hi. Yeah. She is amazing. We had this talk before she got here. But I'm not gonna probably wait any longer. Whoever jumps on just jumps on, or they just gonna have to catch the replay. But like I was saying earlier, I know we understand the theory of all is mental. Excuse me, y'all. My voice too is still raspy from the cold I had last week. But it's all is mental, and I just wanted to dive a little bit more into it because it connects to what I was saying also yesterday about this whole existing and existence, and dealing with the experience and all of that through the mind. But Ain't no buts, but that's just what I'm gonna dive into today. So, what kind of sparked this right here for me? I was going through some papers last week, and I end up seeing a Bible verse. I'm gonna read it though, but I end up seeing a Bible verse that I know I went over before. I don't know how long ago it was, but I want to say maybe sometime this year. It could have been last year, but seeing this verse, I know I've discussed it before, but I wanted to dive a lot deeper into it because of the understanding that I have now today, versus when I first talked about it, is has changed. Still somewhat some similarities in it, but the objective of it has changed, especially dealing with the mental, dealing with our thoughts. So the verse that I'm going to dive into, and then I'm gonna just go with the flow with everything else that I got wrote, is chapter 2 Thessalonians. Um, I mean, not 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verses 10 through 12. Okay, but I'm just going to. Well, I'm gonna talk about all 10 through 12. I'm gonna go through 10 through 12. I'm gonna read it first, and then I'm gonna break it down. Okay. With the starting with the verse 10, it says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause," and it's a lot of key words in this that I'm gonna break down too. Pieces. How you doing today? It's a lot of key words in here that I'm gonna break down too. That's actually gonna make this verse make a lot more sense than what we were taught on a physical level. Verse 11, and we're reading from this is a King James version where I got this one from, but it's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 10 through 12. I just wanted to reiterate this verse again because, like I said, I was going through some papers last week and I just caught my eye again, and I just realized some things that kind of shifted when I seen it. You know, I got a different understanding about it. But we on verse 10, verse 11, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay? Now, back to what I was saying at the beginning. Hi. All is mental. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that, sis. It's been kind of good over here, too. I'll get back to my voice. Get all this nasty germs out of here. But, but back to what I was saying, how all is mental. And, you know, we understand that from a certain standpoint of a theory that we gained, you know, stepping into the self journey. So digging a little deeper with this, when I looked at this verse, when I looked at this verse, the first thing that caught my eye in this verse was when it's when in verse 10 it says, because they received not the love of the truth. Not the love of the truth. Now, if we was in church, this would be a totally different perspective. It would come down to good versus evil, wrong versus right. Okay, so I looked up the word truth. I wanted to get the origin of it, see different similarities that's connected to truth. So I can better understand what this direction of this verse is going. Because I know it's nothing literal. Okay? So when I looked up the word truth, in Proto-Indo-European, truth is pronounced as Drew, D-R-U, okay? And Drew Hill. Drew. But in that Proto-Indo-European, it means tree, okay? It also means firm and solid, okay? So truth means tree. In the Bible, it speaks about trees. It speaks about two trees. It speaks about two paths, right? And one of the trees were, I think, truth, and one was knowledge, something like that. I can't, don't quote me, y'all. But it was kind of shocking when I seen that, because I would never expect it for the word truth to be connected to tree. Okay? All right. When they speak about truth in the Bible, they say God is truth. All right? To understand that God is not of man, it's not of image, okay? It's not a physical matter. It's basically energy, okay? Like I said before, it's energy. It's what you generate, what you observe, and what you develop in this existence, okay? Which becomes your experience, all right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about experience in a minute, all right? So, in other words, truth is what you're going to generate, what you're going to observe, and what you're going to develop through your own mental, all right? So, this also goes on the lines of there is no lies or no truth in this thing, okay? It really doesn't even matter, okay? Truth is what you develop. It's your own perception, okay? It's your own, what you relate to, what you're attracted to, okay? So for it to be said in the Bible, because they receive not the love of the truth. Well, we know love deals with oneness, okay? It deals with that wholeness, the connection of all, okay? So not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, okay? Let's go on down. Now, when it goes back to this, when it says in verse 11, hold on, let me go back with that they might be saved, that they might be saved, okay? We're going to dive on save too, because save is not what we've been, what we perceived or received in church, dealing with, if you do good, or if you go go this right path of life, okay, you're going to be saved, right? All right. Well, saved doesn't necessarily means that, okay, especially when it's dealing with your mental. All right. When it's dealing with your mental, it's the things that you project into this reality, what you develop, right? What you direct, okay? All based off of your energy, okay? Now, you can get stirred away, okay? You can go in another direction, all right? You can go down the so-called wrong path, but you always end up where you're supposed to, okay? So your own perception is your own truth. We can never tell Christians that they're wrong for believing in an image. That's their truth. All right. Vice versa, they can never tell us that walking and leading by self is the truth. Right? Truth is not of matter. It doesn't even count in this shit. Okay? It's what you it all deals with your projection of your own reality. Okay? And you can be saved by that. Okay? So we're gonna go to this next verse right quick. And for this cause, okay? Now they're talking about this cause, and I'm gonna get into what I wrote down to in this book. When they're talking about this cause, and for this cause is a key word. Okay? Cause is going to be a connection to your effect. Okay? That is a connection to your projections. Okay? What you direct. Okay? What you create or, put out into your own existence, your reality. Okay? And for this cause, God, remember, what you generate, what you observe, and what you direct or develop. How do you want to use that D? All right? And for this cause, strong delusions. All right? This existence, well, I'm not going to tell you the existence. This experience is full of delusions. And you can also be delusional or have delusions in your mind because the experience is right here. Okay? The experience exists in the mind. Okay? And for this cause, okay, God shall send them strong delusions, and that they should believe a lie. Alright? Now I'm going to go back just to the top of verse 10. Because this is pretty much going to cover it. The deceitfulness of unrighteousness. Okay? They're speaking of the physical aspect. Okay? Dealing with the experience. Alright? The experience is full of deceiveness. Okay? The experience is going to be unrighteousness. Alright? And in them, which is within yourself, okay, it shall perish. Perish means death. Perish means, hold up, y'all, because I wrote it down. I want to make sure I'm saying the right word. It means death, but it also means pass away in Latin. Okay? Alright? So with all the deceivableness and unrighteousness of this experience in them, okay, that perish, okay, it's going to pass away. And because they receive not the love of truth, which is the wholeness, okay, of your own truth, okay, that might be saved, okay, that you can save your own self with, understanding to overstand. And for this cause, okay, it's going to be the cause to your effect, which is going to create strong delusions from the mind. All right? And then we begin to believe that all of this stuff, okay, we begin to believe the physical matter. We begin to believe the experience, okay? We begin to believe all of this stuff in this life, which is a lie, okay? Which is the same thing as us saying that, this shit doesn't exist. It's not real, right? Okay? I feel like this verse also, because I'm getting something on the lines with this. I feel like also with this verse is the reason why we also are birthed into this experience the way we are. Not remembering anything. Okay? Alright? Because it's just strong delusions of the mind. Of all things. Alright? Now to verse 12. It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay? Now, in church, they would analyze this as those who don't believe in God, those who don't believe in Jesus. Okay? But you have pleasure in this physical. All right? Let's break it down on the metaphysical aspect. Those, okay, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. The truth is believing the truth itself. Okay? All right? Your truth is going to be self. It's everything that you put out into this experience. Okay? Everything that you believe, everything that you think of. Okay? All right? But there's many people in this world, and we've all been one, that have had pleasures in this unrighteousness, which is this physical aspect. Okay? Which causes us to have a disconnect from self. Okay? You are the truth. Nothing else outside of this shit, outside of yourself, is truth. It's the lie. Okay? Experience is a lie. All right? This body is a lie. Okay? The thoughts create the lie of the reality. Okay? Which is the unrighteousness. Now, I'm going to get back into this unrighteousness too, because at the last little minute of me writing stuff, it got a little deep with unrighteousness. Okay? Alright? Now, with this all is mental, okay? It's basically you are an entity of an intellect having a mental experience known as life. Okay? This is what this all is mental is. Okay? You, the supreme being, okay? Or the entity that is a part of the supreme being, okay? Of intellect, all right? Having a mental experience known as life. Okay? I know bro was talking about experience yesterday too, and I talked to him a little bit more about it when I got on the phone with him, because I know he was saying something about the human experience on his live when I watched it. And you know why we're saying the human experience and all of this. And I was like, that makes sense. That really makes sense. Why do we call it the human experience? So I wanted to dive more into experience. Because we know that human is really the hue, okay? That deals with the color spectrum and all of that, okay? Connecting to the force of energy, all right? Or the projection of energy, all right? So that is what our hue man is. Okay, I get it in a minute, baby. What is it? What is it? Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it.
That you, that me, that die.
I love it. I see it. I see it. Okay, well, go draw me some more. Okay? And stop getting my paper. Stop getting that paper. Tell your brother to give you some paper.
Huh?
Tell your brother to give you some paper.
You want it?
I love that. Just go get some. Don't use that paper no more.
Okay.
Alright? So I wanted to dive more into the word experience, because he was definitely diving deep into that yesterday, and when I got on the phone with him too. So I wanted to look it up. I looked it up. I wanted to get to the origin of it. I wanted to understand why do we use the term experience. But the experience, what I've got from it, from looking at it, diving into it, I have broke the word down before, but I didn't want to do it this time. I just really wanted to strictly stay in, on focus on what experience is, the overall word.
Mama.
What? Jace, give her some paper. Jason, Jamarcus, give her some of your art paper. Alright. This is what I gained from it. Experience is basically this trial and error of life, okay, of this existence. It's a trial and error because if you really dive into the word experience, it's basically just talking about the things that we are taught by practice from others. Okay, that's just what it is. It's a trial and error. It's the ups and downs of life. Okay, almost like also like the reoccurrence of life. Okay, that full circle. We're going. Nothing new is under the sun. We repeating the same thing over and over. We play it out a different way, but it's the same blueprint. All right. So it's like this. It's the reoccurrence of life that we try and or do over and over again in a high and low vibrations. Okay. So this experience connecting to this mental is right here. Okay. The experience doesn't lies in the physical. It's an illusion overall. Okay. It's an illusion overall. But we don't come here for an experience. Okay? We are just simply existing. Okay? We're simply existing in this thing. Simply existing in life. Okay? Consciously, the experience deals with events. Okay? Consciously, the experience deals with events, which is more specifically to perceptions or to the knowledge and familiarity that is produced by these processes. Okay, so that goes back to this experience. We're not coming here to have an experience. We're not coming here to have a lesson, gain any lessons. Okay, it's a trial and error of life. Okay, we're simply existing. We're enjoying the gifts of our creations. Okay, we do learn things so we can operate in a different energy, a different perspective, and gaining different perspectives. But the experience overall is just an illusion of concepts we project in life. Okay, it's just that, and like bro was saying, you never hear them say anything in any movies. I think he was even talking about Bobby today too. We've never heard them mention this thing as a human experience. Okay? Alright? It's going back to this all is mental. Alright? The experience, like I said, is an illusion of concepts we project in life. When I was writing this, elementals came to me. Like we go to elementary, the elements, but elemental came to me, and the breakdown that I gained from that is the God mental, which is going right back to this mind, which is going back to this false illusion of an experience. Okay? God mental, generate, observe, and direct mentally. Alright? Generate, observe, and direct mentally or develop mentally. JCI, if you don't give her no paper, JCI, give her that paper out of that black book. Give her a piece out of there. Alright? Lord, these children. Also, like I was saying, we simply exist beyond, we just exist beyond all of this, okay? We can't take this physical matter. We can't even take the mind. We can't take none of this serious because this is not our authentic connection to self, okay? This world is just a dream. Everything, like they say, like Biggie say, it was all a dream. It literally is, okay? Alright? I wanted to dive more into the word is this, also dealing with the all is mental, okay? Because we're just existing in the midst of this, all right? So I wanted to look up the word exist and dive more into it and existence as well. When I looked up the word exist, dealing with the Latin definition, I get breathe. Okay? We're going back to the breath of life, the essential, the essence of life. Breathe. Okay? Is this means you're simply breathing. You have an objective. Okay, which is also not only object in the God energy, but the observation.
Mama,
All
Mama,
right?
I want you.
The observation to object.
I want you to put it.
Oh my goodness. Why you can't just stay when we have these little talks? Why you just don't never live up to your bargain on the store. No, this is my paper.
I want that put it.
Oh, you and your brother just ain't gonna never do right. Y'all ain't gonna never do right. Y'all ain't gonna never do right. Don't come back. It's like that. I be in her be trying to have a little pep talk, and she still be like, "Okay, I got you, mom, I got you," but she still come. She still be coming. But like I was saying, have objective, which is the same, neck to neck with the observation. Observe to object. But also reality deals with exist. Life as well, of course. To step out, stand forth, emerge, appear, and be. Just being, okay? Just being is existing, okay? You can be whatever you want to be, but just be is to just exist, okay? Also, dealing with the existence, Latin definition, it means not exist, but existence. Existence is being visible, okay? This is where we're going to come to light. We're going to arise in this thing. We're going to come out, which is going to come out into the experience, okay? Remember your mind, okay? It's going to direct your experience. It's going to direct your existence, okay? All by thought, okay? Also with existence, just a little bit to break down the word existence. The EX, even in experience, means forth, okay? And stance in existence means cause to stand. All right?
Mama, I need to play this.
Now let's get back to this Bible verse. I just want to break some of that down dealing with the all is mental. What? No, you don't.
I want you.
I want you to go and play in your brother's room. You're not going to keep coming in here getting no paper because I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm going to lock you out my room. Don't come back. Get that paper too.
Okay.
It's like, is she just writing one line on the thing? I don't know what she's doing. But now let's get back to this unrighteousness. So, as I was, going through that, I dug a little deep with this unrighteousness. And that unrighteousness, like I was saying before, is of the illusion. Okay, it's an illusion and order of this physical world. That's just representing the physical world. Okay. Anytime they speak about being unrighteousness in church, okay, of course they're going to tell you that's that evilness, that's that disconnect, that's, you're not believing in God. When all of these things is basically just connections to believing in yourself, tapping within yourself, okay? But this unrighteousness is going to deal with the physical matter of this world, all right? It has nothing to deal with anything bad in a sense, okay? That just means that you're codependent more on this unrighteousness energy of the physical world. Okay? Alright? And like I said, with perish, it's just passing away. Okay? We know that can mean you can die. Alright? Transition, transformation. Alright? It doesn't mean that it has to be of a physical or a literal stance. Okay? But spiritually, you will pass away. Okay? Also, dealing with perish spiritually in the Bible, where in the Bible it means to suffer spiritual death. Okay? That is the destroying of God's self. I talk about this. I'm starting to talk about this a little bit more. With destroying your God self. It's like we constantly do that. We do it. It's the nature of life. It's the nature of this energy. Okay, to the fall, only to build yourself back up. All right. All right. To destroy your God self, only to build yourself back up. Okay. So it's to suffer spiritual death. All right. Now, on a literal stance, dealing with unrighteousness, that means that you are, like I said, you're solely connected only to this physical aspect of yourself. You're following these illusions, which is creating delusions of your own mind, your own mental. Okay? Which constantly destroys your God self. All right? And you wonder sometimes, sometimes you have to think, can that be a good thing? Yeah, can that be a good thing? In some scenarios, yes. All right? Sometimes we do have to destroy ourselves. Okay? Because destroying is not of like a negative, well, I ain't gonna say negative. It's not a bad thing. Okay? Destruction is all about letting go. Okay? Detaching. All right? But it can be damaging. Okay? And it's going to be damaging just by deception, dealing with the mind. So it can be very damaging. All right? More about unrighteousness, the meaning, the Latin terms. So we're going to go step by step because this shit shocked me. Okay? Unrighteousness, because they speak about it in the Bible right here, of it being so negative and it's being mad and evil, tormented, all of the bad shit that they want to throw at you in this verse right here. Okay? They're going to make it look so wrong. All right? But unrighteousness, okay, in Latin means wicked. All right? And if you look up wicked, you're going to get the Latin term, the Latin definition, which is going to be witch. We spoke about this before. I know I have. Dealing with unrighteousness, connecting it to wicked, and connecting that wicked to witch. All right? That is enough for a Christian to believe that shit is all wrong. Okay? Okay? That is enough. That's all they need to hear is that. And they know that unrighteousness is not what they want to do. Which is the truth. Alright? You don't want to solely depend on the physical matter. But now we finna really figure out what this unrighteousness is spiritually. Okay? Alright? Wicked. Witch. If you look up the Latin term for witch, you're going to get maga. Now, maga, which is M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A. Okay? When I looked up this word maga, y'all, of course I got a meaning to it, but Make America Great Again popped up for the abbreviations connected to MAGA. And not only did Trump use this in his campaign a few years ago, through the election, Make America Great Again, but this is not the first time that it has been used. It was used in the 80s by Reagan. The same slogan for the campaign, Make America Great Again. Alright? So when I seen that, I'm like, damn, I would have never, of course, we would have never thought that, but It's not by coincidence that they're using that term MAGA, okay? And they abbreviating it to Make America Great Again. A lot of people was against this Make America Great Again because they was thinking that this Make America Great Again was on some racist level. And I'm gonna tell you about this racist level. It strips all elements dealing with yourself. It makes you question all things. All right? Which is what Trump did anyway. He blew the damn horns. And everything starts to come out through that election. All right? And we still seeing a lot of that still playing out today. But the word MAGA in Latin means witch again. Okay? So MAGA means witch automatically. So what is this witch? Okay? Also, MAGA also means witch, but it means also enchantress. Okay? But the most important thing that it means, the major clue of it all is it's a female magician. Okay? Magic. Alright? So if unrighteousness is connected to the wicked, it's connected to the witch, which is the MAGA, which is a female magician. What do we think unrighteousness is? What is unrighteousness connected to? Because we know that a female magician or a female entity is going to represent the feminine energy. It's going to represent that darkness that they say is evil, okay, or the devil exists in, okay, in a sense, all right, the bad, the negative. It also represents the subconscious of our mind, okay, just female alone, all right, and it makes sense that the feminine energy of the subconscious of the darkness is the magician of it all, because the magic does lies within. All right. So, and with all this evilness and of righteousness, all right, they're talking about this darkness, this inner darkness in them that perish.
Mama, I need
all right.
I need this shirt.
Jesus. What is it? Okay, can I get it later? Go put me a bow or something on it.
Huh?
Go dress up my bag. Put a bow on it.
I
don't have a bow in here. Go get you something in there that you can do with it.
Are you playing good with my hair?
No. What about your hair? You got in on your hair, yeah. So once again, this unrighteousness is connected to the feminine energy. It's connected to that darkness, the inner darkness within us, okay? It's connected to the subconscious minds, okay? All of that deals with inside, okay? Which is another way that they have deceived, taking, of course, the female or the feminine energy out the book, right? But this unrighteousness is dealing with yourself, okay? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, okay? The deceivableness is definitely going to lie within, okay? Not only does it lie in the physical matter, but it starts from within. All right? All right? And in them, can you please stop?
I can.
Can you please go and play with your brother? Y'all find something else to do before y'all go to bed, because this right here. Okay, there you go.
Now we go.
Yeah, thank you. And with all the deceivableness, yes, things can be deceived in this physical matter, but it starts from within. Okay? It starts from within us, okay? Which is dealing with the unrighteousness, which is that darkness, which is that feminine energy, which is going back to that subconscious. I've talked about the subconscious before and how tricky it can be. All right? Especially when you are laying seeds in the subconscious, okay? Because everything that you implant in your subconscious is definitely going to be birthed into your reality, all right? So that deceitfulness plays out into the feminine energy. It plays into in that feminine energy. It plays into the subconscious, all right? All right? But you got to be one with it, all right? You have to be one. You have to understand it, to understand it, to overstand. All right? because they receive not the love of the truth. That means you're not being one with it. All right? You're not being one with it. And with that truth of even knowing that love of the truth, all right, that you can be saved. All right? You can save yourself. All right? All right? Also, let me see where I'm at. All right? You can save yourself. There is a Bible verse that speaks about the name of God. Okay? And, God references his name. God referenced its name. Okay? Because I don't want to say he or she. Because it's not even of a physical or a being. It's just energy. But God proceeds to give, I can't remember who it was. But anyway, proceeds to give a name to self, all right, to the energy of what it is, all right, what God is, his name, its name. It is mentioned as I am that I am, all right. Now, I don't understand why they won't use this in church, because this simply tells you everything about God, that God energy, okay. I am that I am, all right. Whatever you think, all right, which is creating thought, all right, generating, observing, and directing your energy,
Mama,
all right. That is your I am that I am.
Mama, I want to eat.
Girl, I will fix you another burger in a minute, but y'all are gonna go back that way.
I want to eat.
Bye.
I want to eat.
My head's not working.
You don't need nothing else with your greedy self.
I want to eat. I
My
want
head's
to eat.
not working though.
Y'all not hushing, especially you.
I want to eat.
What I tell you when I did my live, didn't I say you got to be quiet?
I want to eat.
Okay, you're not getting nothing because you're not listening.
I want to eat.
I don't care. You're not listening.
I
But
want to eat.
Genesis,
I want
I'm not playing with you.
to eat.
I'm not playing.
I want to eat.
All right, but anyway,
I want
Hannah, she is a lot.
I want to eat. I want to eat.
She is a lot. Like, dang. But
I want to eat.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not. Y'all go back that way and watch TV. Now,
My head's not working.
take her with you.
I said my VR not working.
I don't care. Go watch TV. I don't care about that VR.
But it keeps saying TV.
Oh, well. Figure it out with your daddy. Go. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Kids, they could be too much, but they distractions like crazy. Don't, JCI. If I come in there, I promise you, you're going to get your butt popped. Because whatever you did to her, don't take your anger out on her. I don't care. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know how it is with these little rascals, and I'm just here by myself. But kids, they be doing their thing. They know when their parents is busy. But back to what I was saying. In the Bible, God introduced himself as I am that I am, which goes back to the thought, which goes back to the all is
Mama,
mental. God dang it.
I eat it.
No. Bye.
I don't want to go by.
Girl, bye.
No.
Well, stand there and just be quiet.
I
Which goes back to that all is mental.
just want to eat it.
Alright? Because I am that I am is
Mama.
what you create.
Mama. I just eat it.
Okay, bye. Eat it. I don't care. She's so greedy, y'all. God, y'all, she is greedy. She just ate a big burger and fries. Like, literally, before I got on the live. Now she want to eat her brother burger. Like, I'm trying to keep her, you know, I don't want her to be too big, you know. Damn. You know, she eats. That baby be eating. She be eating. Jason, don't come in here with that.
That's my burger.
Okay, and I will fix you another. If you was gonna eat it, you should have ate it. Y'all. Yes, they are a trip. It's like they get extra when I get on live. They get extra when they daddy come home. But when we just be sitting here just chilling, and I don't even be live, I'm gonna handle you when I get off this live. When we it just be us, and I don't be on live and that, and they don't even be bothering me. G be in her room, Jace be in his room. Hell, I be in the living room. But the moment I go live, boy, they start to show out. The moment they daddy come home, oh, it's like y'all wasn't just doing all of it. Y'all wasn't just doing all of it. But yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to dive a little bit more, dive in with that with y'all, because I know I came on here yesterday. I might have sounded like I was kind of scattered, but I was really trying to make some sense of what I was gaining when I woke up. Dealing about this life, this experience, and what if life reality isn't real, all right, because it is just a projection of light, all right, which creates illuminance. Look, y'all just seen that. What's my JCI? I promise you, when I get off this live, I am really gonna beat your ass. I don't care. It's not that serious. Oh my god, y'all. But yeah, y'all. I can't even keep my thoughts together because they keep coming and keep going and keep fighting and arguing and yelling and all of that. But I just wanted to dive in it with y'all, like I said, because I know I came on here and I was probably sounding a little all over the place, but I just really wanted to understand a little bit more, because I know we say this life, this experience isn't real, which is really not. It's just an illusion. It's just a projection of light that creates luminance, and which gives formation, which creates us, images. So we know it's not real, all right? But what really do exist, all right? And that's where I'm at right now. Diving in within myself, just trying to understand the existence of it all, because we know the experience ain't real. It's just an illusion. We didn't come here to have an experience. That's just things that we gain along the way, the trial and errors of life. But and which makes sense why a lot of people reference this as hell too. Stop calling my name. But yeah, I can't even finish my live. I mean, I'm finished with everything I said. So that I am, that God reference itself is just divinity of energy. That divine energy that we generate, operate, and develop through this experience. All right, which gives us life. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, I just want to talk to y'all for a minute, because I said I was going to come back yesterday and I didn't get to come back. And my kids are really draining today, right now. They really is starting to do what 2.0. Okay. I get Jace when I get finished. Go ahead, you finish eating your burger. I get him. There's no need to cry. It's okay. Just go eat the burger. I got Jace. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I definitely will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna be on Facebook. Don't do that. It's okay. But I'll be on Facebook tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna do the $2 Tuesdays tomorrow. 9 out of 10, I'll be back Friday too. I'll probably go on Facebook and do the live next Friday. Well, this Friday. But I definitely would be on live tomorrow on Facebook doing the $2 Tuesday. So if y'all want to join, just look out for it when I go live. But other than that, y'all, I will see y'all. And remember, all is mental. All is mental. There's no reason to be stressing in this thing. There's no need to really be mad at anything, that you really can't control. Because everything is going to go at its own flow. And you just have to be, you just have to be in that unison with yourself of having faith, of knowing that everything is going to play itself out, okay? Especially if knowing that all is mental, you can build these blocks of what you need, okay? To create the reality that you actually want in this experience, okay? Which is the things that you gather along the way, okay? To exist overall. So I just want to, wanted to, leave that with y'all. Don't worry, don't try to worry yourself too much with this thing. I know I try not to. Sometimes I have, and it has played out in my dreams too. But I have to have the reassurance, even with the dreams and the dreams showing me my stress level and my stress points play out in my dreams. I have to remind myself as well that there's no need to be mad. Ultimately, you can't control, the things. You can't control anything in this thing. All right? You only can really generate your energy, properly the way you want to. All right? But other than that, controlling your energy and controlling anybody else or just overall this whole energy, you can't. You just have to go with the flow of things and having a higher understanding of it all. But yeah, so be careful when you start to build, when you're building in your mind. Remember that all is mental, and everything that you put out is going to be connected to that. All right, everything that you divinely tap into mentally is what it's gonna become your reality. And back to, like I said one more time, with the unrighteousness that they said in the Bible, okay, deceitfulness of unrighteousness is just talking about tapping within yourself. When you're not tapping within yourself, all right, you're gonna perish. It means you're gonna most likely pass away. That energy, you're gonna let that energy play itself out in this physical matter, which is not completely the love of truth that you deserve. All right, you got to not only be one in this existence, this experience, but you got to be one with yourself, which is existing in it all. All right, but yeah, those are keys of saying for yourself. It really don't matter how nobody think. Doesn't matter how nobody else perceives. Okay, to get to their higher self of levels, because everything that you reflect on, or basically relate to, is going to be your own truth. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because these kids probably don't know what they're doing now. But love, peace, and oneness. Thank y'all for being patient with me, because y'all know the kids be doing the most. But for those who didn't catch it, replay game, just rewind it back. But I'll see y'all tomorrow, though. Love, peace, and oneness, family.